Hello students, today we are going to start the new chapter, gravitation. Newton's universal law of gravitation. There are two point masses of mass m1 and m2 separated by a distance r. Then force of attraction between these two masses, according to Newton's law, force of attraction between two masses is directly proportional to the product of their masses. We can write F, force of attraction, is directly proportional to product of masses, it means m1 and m2. Again, force of attraction is inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. So that we can write F is directly proportional to 1 upon r square, or we can say F is inversely proportional to square of the distance between them. From first and second, F proportional to m1 m2 upon r square, and F is equal to G m1 m2 upon r square. Here, where G is universal gravitation constant and value of G is 6.67 into 10 raised to the power minus 11 Newton meter square upon kg square. Unit can be calculated by the above formula. F is equal to G m1 m2 upon r square, so that G will be equal to Fr square upon m1 m2, and unit of F is Newton, and r square meter square, Newton meter square upon m1 and into m2, that is kg square. And between two masses, if one of them is the earth, the force of gravity one of them is our earth, a small mass m is placed on the earth, r is the radius of earth, and mass of the earth is capital M. Then force between the earth and the mass is given by, from above example, from Newton's first law, F is G m small m upon r square, because here r is the distance between the center of mass and the center of the earth and the center of the mass. This force is the directional quantity, it is vector quantity. It can be represented by the vector notation G m upon r square minus r cube, minus for attraction, because this force is only attractive force. और ये सारे पॉइंट्स जो ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स से रिलेटेड हम पिछले चैप्टर में पढ़ चुके हैं, we have studied earlier in 9th class, and this lecture is for the expert, or we can say for IJS or for competitive exam. तो इसको हम थोड़ा सा एडवांस लेंगे उसके बाद से, तो इसको हम ज़्यादा एलोबरेट यहाँ पर नहीं कर रहे. नाउ कम टू द ग्रेविटेशनल एक्सेलरेशन और एक्सेलरेशन ऑफ ग्रेविटी. Gravitational acceleration. It is equal to the force per unit mass, or we can say gravitational force per unit mass. Gravitational force per unit mass. It means G, gravitational acceleration, G will be equal to F upon N, and we know that G is equal to 1 by m. F is Gm upon Gmm upon r square cross m by m. So G will be given by Gm upon r square. The value of G always remains the same, that is 6.67 10 raised to the power minus 11. Mass of the earth is approximately 6 into 10 raised to the power 24 kg, and radius is 6.4 into 10 raised to the power 6 meter. So G is given by G is equal to 9.8 meter per second square at the surface of the earth. Now come to the factors affecting the G. First of all, effect of altitude. It means if the body is at any height from the surface of the earth, let this is the earth and body is here, mass of the body is m, mass of the earth is capital M, its distance from its height from the earth's surface is h, and radius of earth is capital R, then total distance will be h plus r. We know that gravitational acceleration at earth's surface gs equal to gm upon r square, we have discussed earlier, and gh, gravitational acceleration at gh is given by g is constant, mass of the earth is constant, here r plus h and whole square, and comparison between these two, gh by gs, s means surface of the earth, will be equal to gm upon r plus h upon gm upon r square, that is r square upon r plus h whole square, because cross gm by gm, that is equal to r square. R square can be taken as common, 1 plus h upon r whole square, that is 1 upon 1 plus h upon r whole square. So you can write gh upon gs will be equal to 1 plus h upon r raised to the power minus 2, and according to binomial theorem it is equal to 1 minus 2h upon r. So gh will be equal to gs 1 minus 2h upon r. It is implies gh is less than gs. Gravitational acceleration at the height of h is less than gs. So when we go at any height from the surface of the earth, g will decrease.